can go sit on the other side too. I mean, yeah. China had to notice that one. But it's okay. I just put it on right now. So we're sorry. Apology to our fans following on the social media. Just noticed that we were not on live. So we will spend sufficient time on the welfare of the vulnerable in the country. It's important. What is government doing for them? What is the arrangement? The lottery authority, how effective have they been in reaching out to these people? When little monies are given, what's the accountability measures? Oh yeah, we can't forget about these people now. Even though the president turned it back, but we can have conversations about them. There are other NGOs, there are other foreign partners here that could decide to come in and help and provide some breather for the people. Because everybody saw the president turning it back. Now, of course, the president, careless, he has been rescued. Or he used to be sitting on spoon top begging for LEC bill, begging for gasoline in the car. You know, I won't go Bapolu, but no guy in my car. So I can raise more money. These are the kind of things. So today he's passing in here $2 million vehicle, passing by blind people. Then we'll leave from there. We go across the road to the Ministry of Information, Culture Affairs, and Tourism, where all of the misrepresentations and the disinformations has been spewed. But guess what? Employees are extremely disenchanted. The working environment there, is terribly bad and poor. Dana Sano, Nathaniel Beji, Jerry Pia, they have collectively succeeded in killing the only government newspaper responsible to communicate on behalf of the government of Liberia, the New Liberia newspaper. Staffs there has been staffing is about 5 to 6 months. The paper has not come on the newsstand here. And guess what? For the other stupid beginning like in to Lindsay Mars, I call him Cooper. So Daniel used to be the deputy for technical services, which the paper falls directly under. And these things don't happen from the blue; they have history. So when people write, you get limitation. You gotta take your time to understand what people are trying to say. You just jump. You won't defend everybody. Facebook minister. It's Chinese people, illegal Chinese man obeying her for you, buying you car, you passing around. You even get here. You're passing around. You live in Chinese man in pocket. But wait, your time will come. Your time will come and begin. So yes, we're gonna be going deep into Mika. Too many things happening, and look, as soon we open our mouth on it, we know not small thing will come. Piano run away, he goes sit on somewhere. And of course, LEC and other issues making the news this morning are all parts of the menu right here on the Freedom Morning Rise. Higa, good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning to you, and good morning to Liberians following us. It's good to be back here this morning to continue with the Liberian people's job. Since yesterday we were leaving from here, we promised to be here this morning, and gratefully God has granted us that opportunity, and we are grateful for that. Too many things, like Abu have said, too many things happening, and some of those things that are happening is, Abu, there is a discovery from the angle of the pro tem of the Liberian Senate. Instead of creating job for Liberians here in Liberia, she's involved into creating jobs for Americans. She got institution that is running there in America, built and is being taken care of by I'm told her sister or one of her relatives, and we will get all of the information, the location, and just whatever, even the number you can call to engage with that institution. We got everything in our possession.
Okay.
So it's terrible.
So she took the Liberian
They
money
took the
and go
Liberian
create.
money, go create job for Americans. So she built a place there. Americans are there working, and her sister is there supervising everything, which is terrible. But these are the kind of people that we brought to power. These are the kind of people that we insulted each other for in this country. These are the kind of people that we throw stones for, and this is where we are, and that this is what they are giving us. So, like I said, all of the information surrounding that is in our possession, and we'll speak about that. And Abu, QNet is going to be under the spotlight anytime this week.
Yeah.
There is something very terrible that I noticed on yesterday, and I'm just trying to conclude every necessary conversation on that between now to Monday. If not between now to Friday, at least between now to Monday, we will have in-depth conversation of some of the illegal happenings there, and we are prepared for that. And so, yes, it's good that we are here this morning.
Very well. So today is Wednesday. It's a chance to win a lot. Of course, we have too many prizes to win, and it's all up to you, the boys in your court, to ensure that we reach the threshold where people will be able to win prizes. I mean, cash prizes and rice. So it's on *255*1# *255*1# to play, and you'll be a lucky winner on *255*1#, and all of that. So keep playing, because the more you play, the better your chances are to win. And one thing I know, once you win your rights, no matter how long, once that your number is in the system that you win, you can't pick up your rights. Every day people come in here, they're picking up their rights. But to come, you have to play, and then your number is selected. Then when your number gets selected, and then you call, that's what we always call the winners. Or then we call you, let you know that, oh, your number has qualified for 5,000, 10,000 plus a bag of rice, for example, right? So this is it. A lot of things has been happening, and just to pass over some of those here, why we await the guys is 8 minutes to 8 o'clock. At 8:15, we intend to do the first draw, right? At 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and we hope that you can play. So we do the draw at 8:15 this morning. The time is 7 minutes up to 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
exactly. And if we can do a draw at 8:15, maybe 8:30, 8:45, we can do another one. That's what we can plan, but it is up to you. The more you play, that's how we do the draw.
That's correct. So, when you were talking about that Yombly thing, and it just took my mind to something. And but before I say anything, anyway, I will keep that. So, our people, if you just go 2-3 years back and you see how passionate our people were about this rescue, about these people like Yombly then were seen as the Messiah. People like Delon and all of these people were seen as the people who have got the clue, and to addressing the issues in the country, blah blah blah. All these things, they were projected. It was an opportunity where the eroded characters were being heralded to be, the most dignified, reputable personalities in the country. And in which way? So it happened the way it happened. But guess what? To imagine that after people have gone through all of those, and then these so-called leaders that benefited out of the suffering of these people, the sacrifices of these ordinary Liberian people, right? Who preferred, self-enrichment and development to a point where they would take resources and finances from in this country, take it to other country and create businesses and all of that, that will create jobs for people in those society and leave Liberians here, leave their supporters here. It only tells you how the whole rescue mission was a design scheme, right? To keep our people down the ladder and keep them as worshippers and all of that. And the good thing, the saddest thing about it is that folks are not yet regretting.
No, not at
They're
all.
still defending.
Yeah.
Right. But guess what? These very people, they are coming back again, right? To say, you know what? Come for a rescue, what? It's an appreciation or
Appreciation,
fundraiser.
yeah.
And they're selling the t-shirts to you. So about one year, 8 months, right, ago now, they have been castigating you and calling you names. Even when you raise genuine issues. As supporters of the rescue mission, we have recordings, we have screenshots of comments from the likes of Mo Ali insulting some of you man and pa because you said that, oh, we suffer in the rescue team, you're trying to get our job, blah blah blah. There are plethora of these comments and responses to you. We have several from Patrick Horner insulting you, rescue, you ordinary people. When you go and tell them and express your view about the TDK machine, Patrick Horner will cost your man, you cost your pa, right under your post. So guess what? All our supporters and listeners, we want you to get these screenshot and forward them to us. We know what we are going to use them for. Right? There are radical ways we're going to help to educate our people to help them redeem themselves. Because just recently, they were insulting you. They were replacing your sacrifice with insults. When you remind them that, oh, we sacrifice, you even take a picture of yourself in the pool water down Galilee, you send it, they make it insult you. Patrick Horner,
I can remember
Mo Ali,
did
the other papier to Ministry of State,
Keseli,
right? Cornelia Kratupa, right, has been rude to rescue puppets, right? Been insulting them all over the place. But mind you, now they're coming back again and printing t-shirts and saying, "Oh, you should come outside." So the time they need you, they come outside, they laugh, they joke, and they buy free liquor, you drink, then you wear the t-shirt, you come outside. When you achieve that goal of, the political points that they want to make, right? Then you go back, you go talk to Daniel Sano in the public, he see you, he calls you, right? He say you're looking for attention. And this is how these politicians are treating our people. So it's an opportunity to send a message. No matter what you do, your rescue government, they've already won that 6 years. So if you fail to indicate to them that you mean business, you mean well, you're not just sycophants. You're not just people who can just be pulled by the nose any which way, right? You don't have to put yourself in competition with the CDC. You have to send a message to your leader to value you and respect you. But guess what? I wouldn't be surprised because a lot of you, for the most part, right, don't understand your self-worth. So what you're literally going to do on December 6th or whatever date they have, you will still come outside again, right? While Yombly will be sending the money to children in America and other places and making fun out of you. So this is what Dylan says. And the good thing about Dylan, no matter what you do, and they say rescue Rumble, they're coming for the main job. So this I stumbled across this quote from Dylan about the power play in the country currently, drawing from his experience in the CDC period, the voting and the election and how it went. So Dylan said, in 2018 to 2019, the two elections that he had, the past government, the CDC, paved the Dole community rule, for example, first time in the history of this country, right, for any government to pave that rule, right? Pave that rule. But the people, according to Dylan, of Dole community walked on that road and went to vote for me. Dylan.
Yeah.
They walked on that road that the government, for the first time in the history of this country, paved. They walked on that road and went and voted for a Dylan, right, against the government's own candidate, right? And he believes there's a moral lesson, there's a moral message to that, right? And what he says is that they walked on that road and went to vote for me as their senator and not the CDC government candidate, only because they didn't have jobs, right? They don't recognize that the only reason these people, the different community, those communities just use as a case study, right? In the West Point, in the Nikutan, in the rehab community, right? Whereas the Pueblan community, the Johnsonville community, right? And several others, there were massive rural work. Johnsonville now is turning into a city.
Connected from Batnersville from Driver Market to Mombach.
Exactly. But today you still have people in Johnsonville that rescue Mujahideen. They are there, right? Even though they could not have access to their own land, for the first time, you had to take George. We had to pave that road.
And Abu, just not to cut you off, but to tell you the impact that the CDC government had on the locals. Now, that Johnsonville road was supposed to be in two phases. One was from the Dry Rest Market to Mount Barkley, the Mount Barkley Junction. And the other one was from the Johnsonville turning point to the Mount Coffee Hard Road.
Yeah,
now,
from where
since the WEA administration stopped it, took it from Dry Rest Market, stopped it to Mount Barkley, every feasibility, from Puebla to Turning Point. Now it was supposed to leave from Turning Point to the Hard Road, but now the government is not interested in that project, so now they've put that project on hold. Abu, go there now. Now that the rainy season is going to an end, go there and see how difficult it is for Liberians who are living on that side of the country to go there.
Correct.
So imagine a person who is around the turning point, who is supposed to use less than 25 minutes to get a motorbike, or even 15 minutes to get a motorbike from the turning point to the Hard Road. That person now will have to choose to pass Bartnersville Dry Rest Market, get to Keba, get to Dixville, pass Corway before going to the Hard Road.
And the government is going to its year now, so to speak, right? So, but yesterday we have not seen any practical action on those roads or on those corridors. Every time there are lectures, and
in fact, what we are told is that the funding for that has been either redirected or withdrawn.
But no funding anywhere, because there's no funding to even pay salary.
No, but the funding was paid for during the WEA's administration. So what we are gathering is that conversation agreement is either being redirected
they
or
redirected another project somewhere. But yes, I agree with you on that, right? So Dylan said this. He said the message not to rescue people is that if the rescue people don't get this message, it's left with them. So Dylan is seemingly distinguishing himself from the rescue people,
even
right?
though
right? Even though he played a major part in crafting the people government.
But Baka is good at doing so. So why they can do it? And Baka thanking for Ellen Johnson's leave. The Baka said your race car part.
So Dylan took all kinds of crew names and supporters, and I mean flooded the government with it, the appointment listing with it. But he can't say if the rescue people he understand the message that your business a level you can construct all the rules, but are you even constructing rules? You're only constructing rules in lectures in your mouth. All your own rule you're constructing in your mouth. Getting that tired of your he ain't making no really appearance again. Because you're tired. Because when you put yourself on plenty of record like that, then in the end you achieve it. They say, oh, but Gideon, you remember he took all they want?
Especially where they give money for some, like the 20 million.
Yeah, 22 million. Why you bringing the math down? 22 million.
I won't get in the 2 million.
So getting careful, you won't be talking too much again, creating more issues, right? Because how long 4 years will finish and all that. So they don't say, but if the people are hungry, right? They don't seemingly agreeing that there is hunger in the country. So let that one they call Ando Glendy or working on deal that can be on spoon be talking. Oh, the people now hungry again because you can hand bear on your ear, on your shoulder. You pie around from one office to the other office. They knock you and give you something. So that is not how you say people not hungry. Not everybody, not all the women in the country are able to just wear jean trousers, pull hand bear on their shoulder, part to office, then they nod and they get in something. They say, oh yeah, the country oral, the country oral. It doesn't work like that, right? So this is a clear-cut admittance and agreement with the fact that people are extremely hungry in the country. The government has created absolute zero job. In fact, more jobs are being lost. Let me just tell you a few businesses or companies that have left just recently in the last maybe 6 to 7 months. Colony Hotel, you all saw that yesterday, right?
For debt.
Then on 10th Street, I've been talking about this restaurant. Finally, I think on the 21st, it will be closing, shutting down. PO, right? Employees go sit down home and sing and dance your rescue can. Yo, So you guys, the rescue government is allowing you more opportunity to sit down in your corner and play the rescue music and play the bunga
Play
music.
Puga dancer.
Because bunga time you're working, you used to leave your way, be there, be doing bunga. So now go sit down here and dance your bunga properly, right? Then exclusive supermarket, if you have observed, they've been closing branches.
Yeah.
The size of exclusive are going down, so they're scaling down. They're kind of cutting down, so that fewer exclusive supermarkets stay available and open, right?
Mhm.
So besides that again, where somebody yeah text me the thing, man, the thing you be sleeping, but there are many,
There are too many.
right? There are many, and this is the point from where the likes of Taylor and others say the country hard. You can't be lecturing and say, oh, yeah, see, we're being a role. So how you being your own role? We can see it now.
Mhm.
Eh? You when CDC was active in building rule, in fact, as soon as people one small
like
quota, they will take
AI
the picture, they put it up. So
Mhm.
why you can't put your own role picture? Say the CDC people run behind you, say, oh, you're stealing their own project, so you're scared to put it on a
They can
web.
post.
Say,
Even
so-
Nuka, they're not boasting
so
about
you're
Nuka, the
po-
Nuka headquarters.
So imagine there's a thing trending. This country here, we have to graduate from this small mentality here. So I don't know, LRA is impacting on what kind of visit to the
the
southeast or
Southeast,
somewhere.
yes, I think I've seen.
So those lateral rules,
yeah.
and people are taking the ones celebrating, say your tax working for you.
Abu-
Say,
Abu,
imagine the degree
that is
lateral rules.
that is
Pussy.
based on the limitation of our society. Abu, the rescue government is trying to make Liberians to feel secure,
Say comfortable.
comfortable using, let's say, the gravel rack, the racket rules. The rescue government is trying to make Liberians to celebrate that racket rule that is supposed to benefit. So after 22 million was given for road in this country, go to Bapolu. None of them can post about Bapolu. They can post. Nobody from the place can post Bapolu Road. Go there and see how it is. And the terrible thing is, Abu, the guys will not go to the terrible side of the areas to post about them. But when they get some kind of lay or 1 feet road, got gravel on it, they park the car, then they take pictures there and pretend that everything is okay with the country. If we open the lines here, you know how many videos we've gotten. If we open the lines here, you know how many Liberians will call here to tell you how challenging it has become for them to commute from place to place in some parts of this country, even a very low-far country today. Why Baka people can go on low-far country and take picture from there and post it?
Telling you,
This
so
deceptive party taking, we should stop it.
Stop the local road. I read that.
Oh yeah, even though that Baka.
So, gentlemen, we're gonna go to our discussions, right? So remember, at 8:15 we'll be doing the draw. *255 *1. So hey guys, I want you to connect the link.
Yeah, so you just
So
send
that-
the link to.
Yeah.
Send it.
Yeah, connect it so that we will something this thing. What? Blind people, you think blind people protest and let it go under the carpet? You know what I mean? Blind people protest in the country.
It is not intended to make mockery of their condition, but
No,
it is
we
intended to prove to you how this
We
government.
are empathizing with them.
Yeah,
That's our job to lift these kinds of things, because you know what, the government has paid its surrogate media already to suppress these things. Protests, and then we'll also talk about the LTC folks protest. There are two protests that we're going to look at here this
also
morning.
there was a protest at Lofa University yesterday.
Yeah, Lofa University, correct. So just yesterday, 3, right? And they're growing disenchantment at the level of the MCSS. Just so you know, we are telling you again, right? They're growing disenchantment. So somebody told me yesterday that the president is angry. President came from bombing. The man ran away over the weekend. He did not want to witness the heroic turnout of disenchanted citizens on the poor governance of the state. So he had to bombing. So he was in bombing over the weekend. So he came on Monday, And then yesterday was Tuesday. He has some. This
Even
protest,
a very bombing road, they can post on to send it to you. They can post from bombing road.
nothing. So you see, the protest was good. You may think that they blind people. I don't know. God just direct them to do the protest on yesterday. You have about how many? Let me see how many diplomatic people came to the mansion yesterday to present letters of credence. So this was how they were welcome in the country. This was how disgracefully, embarrassingly they were welcome in the country. And the president was left with no option but to shamefully bow down and pass by the people. So you had envoys from the Kingdom of Spain, envoy from the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, envoy from the Republic of Philippines, envoy from the Republic of Ghana, and of course Mali. Yeah, the country then is a place where Bazo can care uno diplomatic in Pakistan, and Pakistani network can be putting Wiba in India, all the places. But anyway, is it a relationship? So maybe that Wiba diplomacy. But anyway, folks. So this thing happened on yesterday. Yesterday morning while we're on the show here, guy.
I think it was immediately after we left the show.
Yeah,
the
immediately after.
LTC.
Yeah. LTC was while we were on the show. But there's a background to this. And these folks, they have been protesting or raising the alarm for quite some time now, though, right? About their welfare, about their neglect, about the level of corruptions, and of course, unfair treatment that they've been receiving from one dean that was appointed by the president as the head of the people living with disability, National Disabled Commission, or just whatever you call it. So, but the government of Liberia has not paid heed simply because that guy is a Unity Party apologist who got appointed simply because of how he was able to rally some members of the disabled community during the presidential elections and all of that. So it was like a political reward, just like John Keyon with the motorcyclist, right? So he is that kind of stooge that was placed over the people. So because of the compromise, he has not been living up to the welfare, demand of people. So about 6 days ago, the very group of people spoke to the press and they raised some issues. Check up Insights Liberia is there. Say persons living with disability demand accountability. Where is our remaining US 180,000 United States dollars they are demanding? So they're saying the Joseph Boakai government through some for $180,000 that was meant for them, their welfare. So, okay. Broad Street in Central Monrovia became the day they protest on Broad Street, right? With people living with disability, besieged the executive director of the National Commission on Disabilities, Samuel Sumodin, demanding all or full accountability for an alleged 180,000 meant for their empowerment. The aggrieved group accused Mr. Dean of mismanaging a US 200,000 empowerment fund provided by the government of Liberia, claiming that only 20,000 of the total amount was distributed, while the remaining 180,000 remains unaccounted for. According to protesters, the government's empowerment package was intended to support persons living with disability across 5 counties: Montserrat, Bong, Grand Bassa, Nimba, and Lufa. However, they alleged that Mr. Dean selectively distributed funds to only 100 beneficiaries, each receiving $200, leaving thousands without support. Right? So that is part of their claim. So, furthermore, the group chanted slogans for justice, vowed to continue their protests until the full amount is accounted for. They also recall a previous Orange Liberia corporate support initiative in which the company reportedly donated $1 million Liberian dollars and several mobile phones to the disabled community. The protesters claim those items were never distributed, further fueling their anger. We heard about the Orange donation months ago. Another member stated, "So when contacted by Inside Liberia, Mr. Samuel Dean admitted receiving the government funds, but argued that the money was insufficient for the scope of the program. He further justified purchasing a vehicle from the fund, claiming it was necessary for his mobility as a head of the commission. So they gave you the people welfare money, you take a bought car, he sat down inside. So when you see the blind, you say, oh, the blind people, they people get issue. Right? 200,000. They should pay for empowerment for the poor. Do small business and thing there. The man get 100,000, the banana one is sat down on it. And they say 20,000, the banana one is sat down on it. So let's hear them as the march because they have additional grievances also.
Of course.
Hey, just stop. Let me see. We are to perspective. Yeah. The Presbyterian Church. On the day the Benedict is blinded, we will look into that. The person will be able to set up.
You me.
Yeah, imagine how that one.
Look for parking, go there.
A little one, I said, oh, okay.
Then later, people went, they said, very from to institutions. Some people feel informed, like how we are feel informed. Some people know.
The network, you just have to pay the.
Apart from that, only.
Okay, this guy got the.
The 5 counties were born
Okay, these are the two
by
million.
Nima, Lofa, Grand Bassar, and another county. So according to them, St. Dean used just 200,000 out of the 200,000. Okay, let me talk to you. You know, it's good that you can explain this to the people. Just calm down 1 minute, and then you explain to the people how the entire money business happened. This is Mopolu. Welcome.
Yeah, James, reliable Timothy.
Okay, James, tell the public about the
Yeah.
background of this entire protest.
Our essence of us gathering here today is this. It's not only for one thing.
Okay.
Number one, from the day this our bossman where the president appointed by the name of
You just
Samuel
watch
Dean,
the video and see
On the day he
the
took
category
leadership
of our citizens
sit-
that have to go to
sit
the
there is
march.
only one-sided.
This is the point.
yeah, you
that
can't
we
be a
have
leader
to
and you be
look at.
one-sided. You seen it? Apart from that, only GSA gave $1.8 million. I think last year or this year. That if we were asking, last week Wednesday he said he was the program with it. Where we host that program and people living with disability did not see it. Where did he host the program? The government of Liberia gave 200,000 United States dollars. Now they will empower about 800,000 persons living with disability. But then first the kid they told us they are discussing how they will use the money. Then later, people went, they said very funds to institutions. Some people feel informed, like how we are feel informed. Some people never feel informed. Okay, then later they left that, later they will call you. They say they want to know your business place. In fact, they want to see the business you're doing. For me, I went there, I gave them a record, gave them, yeah, because for me, I'm not a stranger. Go down to Coca-Cola factory, look for parking, go their eyes. Carry their face, their eyes, you'll get some of my record, while some of the business I do. But later they left that, they said the environment like rifle drum. You wear me cover, that's it. They thought the man when they pick 20 people need, on the other side, 20 people need, so 20 people need, so that 20 people, that 100 people, how much did he give them? He keep listening, he say, the empowerment money they gave him, that's why he used to buy a pay cup. Oh, the president why appoint you, what a jeep they gave you, or what a car they gave you. They gave the car. That's why empowerment money you take to say you coming back car in, and there has not been the first time. So that's our reason of our gathering here today. We are hurt, and not only one thing made us gather here today. We want our own benefit, and government will address our issue in this country. It is not only one thing bring us here today. That's what me I get to tell the public.
Okay, before we go to another person.
No, let's go to another person. Let's go to another person. Quick.
What would I give you the
Let's go to another
Working
person.
car, because
The
I'm sure
internet is kind of crabby.
the benefit, the money he gave to a girlfriend who never he think he could give it to. We want our own. And our issue must be addressed. The $1.8 million own the one when you hold that you tell us.
But the man says that money, the man say he use, he carry you people to Jackie, to Nima County. And the cell phone he gave to the coordinator of your bosses. What you have to say about that?
Then he can call them. He will call them. We want our own benefit too. That's our own essence of all gallery here.
Okay, thank you.
Our own benefit.
All right, so let's. What's your name?
Your name, please.
What's your name? What is your name? You just talk to us. You're not quiet name.
I'm James Reliable Timothy.
James Reliable.
James Reliable Timothy.
Timothy. So you listen to James.
Lack of leadership. Today, the people they are appointees. Let me say it this way. Okay, the people they are stepping up.
Go ahead.
For me, I beg our father.
Let's just
I
move
beg our grandpa.
Right? Let's go to the LTC folks.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's get
So while
this.
he got tried to get the LTC folks, let me just read through what happened in Vonjaman yesterday. Students of the Lofa County University staged a protest demanding President Joseph Boakai intervention to end the ongoing crisis that has paralyzed academic activity at the institution. The protest follows a continued strike by teaching staff who have boycotted classes over unresolved grievances with the government. Students say the semester has been disrupted since its start. Leaving all learning activities at a standstill. Critics are also calling for the suspension of the university president, Dr. Isaac Poda, board chairman, Reverend
The same
Victor-
folder in a report.
Yeah, Victor Patton, you remember that time, right?
Yeah.
And other senior officials accused of corruption. What again? Corruption. Blind people money, corruption.
And
The
Abu,
university, corruption.
not just in Lofa County. You listen to Boto Kane.
Yeah,
Boto Kane
oh yeah,
presentation,
Boto Kane.
he also made mention of corrupt officials
Being appointed in
who
Bapolu
were
and
indicted
stealing.
in Bapolu but still working.
So the Liberal Anti-Corruption Commission recently indicted the officials for allegedly embezzling over 400,000 United States dollars. Liberians, when we are saying these things, that real money we're talking about, Liberian people money, small university in Vonjaman, go steal 400,000. LACC went there, did the investigation. The other day we read the report right here. The president is not taking action. And somebody tell me the president is angry. Angry. What has he done with his anger? Right? He's still keeping these corrupt, indicted criminals. And then you say you're looking for criminals? You're looking for criminals. The people are stealing everywhere. Right? 400,000. A freaking 400,000. Almost $500,000 United States dollars. And students in Lofa can't go to school. Students in Lofa can't go to school, Mr. President. Your country of origin, and this is where you will go and tell the people, say, oh, that Lofa people president,
Lofa
you'll
people
vote for
president.
Lofa people president. But their children are denied education because the people you appointed have siphoned 400,000 United States dollars.
And you have choose to do nothing about that.
There has been several investigations that have found them culpable, right? The LSCC has gone there, has indicted the people. Yet still, Mr. President, you passing around suspending people. You have taken no action. Who's protecting Poda? Right? So despite the indictment, that Poda remains in office. And as he remains there, the people are not getting their pay. The teachers say, we're not going to teach. And the man feels comfortable there. So, I mean, academic activity are stalled and the president is okay. He's sitting in
The
Monrovia.
relationship with the president is strong, so he believes he's untouchable.
The
So
man
I
tells the
think-
people that you're living with the president sending you to school, blah, 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 and whatever. That's a bull crap. But it is, these are the degree to which the president is prepared to compromise the country's best interests. And this is Lofa County. Sources close to the LSCC investigation claim that the Poda admitted that part of an unaccounted $55,000 from the University Central Bank account was transferred to the Joseph Newman Boakai Foundation. Good. And I the one I wanted to tell you. You remember that?
we
Huh?
talked about the other day.
So once upon a time in Lofa, this man will go in the university account And this is, I believe, the reason why the president is not prepared to take
Yeah,
action.
you know he can take action because
Because
he
they're
is
so
there.
called, and we ask you to ask the question, where is the JMB Foundation getting money from?
Mhm.
In Lofa, they may go in the university account, take the university money from there, right? And give it to JMB Foundation. They go, they say they buy medicine, they carry it to Ted William Hospital, not knowing that the university money. Let the university student protesting, but we'll play that one. Let's do the LTC people thing first. They country. Let's do the LTC people thing. What is song? LTC employees yesterday stayed major focus for several months of unpaid wages.
How you doing?
60 days. 60 days is a 1 month. No salary, no material to work.
Welcome, sir. How you doing? My name is Emmanuel Mopolo. I report for inside Liberia. And of course, let's talk to you. What is going on?
I'm Abraham D. Walker.
Okay.
LTC mobile employee. We lack better things here. Since originally the working to telecom, it's just salary is priority. But brother, we didn't take this about 57 days. Lack of salary, no material, no insurance. I'm a reader, I'm a payment town. So that I can say 8-story building. I can tell so that more than 45 meters. 75 meters, no insurance. So if something happened to me, what would be the benefit of my family? To keep it is difficult. No insurance, lack of material. So the man we set the man into the tackle, the man is dictator. The local people will
never share the live as far as the president, until the president gets to know this thing. Until he's aware, and you know what it's doing. He sent another training to the LTC and do the thing you're talking.
We don't take it back, and then we get into so many debt. We get into so many debt.
Richmond to be there, Uganda, we see them when it happens.
I can't have one. I'm a regal. I will carry out to the corporation work. I can take it on time. I got medical insurance. If I lost my leg, who will take me to the hospital? No medical insurance. As an IMF company, no medical insurance. Everything they say, no money. So today we want to turn our attention to cut our health. So say to the China Pocket, forget about the place. We can go to the China Pocket to go to the place.
How long have you not taken pay?
57 days.
57 days.
We get a manager director say he not want to have general meeting, say the manager director take off 2 years. He never have general meeting, but they go private. You take pour water in your mouth and blow fire.
Why he usually say?
The first thing was go to the baby, go and get the baby and say, you can't get a baby on your back. They say the man will nurse the baby. That parable play.
Has he interpret that parable to you people? What is the interpretation?
Sarah is parable.
In the foundation can be doing video with parable, do all you doing parable.
So today, we will get
What is the blow fire?
You can get carried in your mouth and blow fire.
So today, we will get carried in our mouth to blow fire. Because if I'm blow fire,
Is he the president?
he will tell the magic to have a discussion.
Let's talk to him.
Amanda. The president, we working.
Deputy Managing Director has just arrived.
Working without your insurance, when you said nobody get time for you, no insurance, no insurance.
Deputy Manager has just arrived. Deputy Managing Director has arrived.
I don't know your plight, but I see you chanting. And I believe no one who is satisfied will come in the street, a professional person will come in the street to chant and create disturbances. I know from that indication that there is a burning issue that is pushing you to come in the street to protest. And I believe strongly that a few days ago we raised these concerns and I was able to find a way around it for us to resolve it. We raised the concerns about your salary delay and I went to inform you on Friday that your salary for September is being paid at the Federal Bank while we are working to ensure that your salary for October is also being paid. But this situation here is
I'm
not
not talking anything sense.
that
You
affecting
don't even
you.
know what you're talking there. So
What is the distinction? What is
I'm part of the corruption. I'm part of the corruption.
Wouldn't be that the man that was held in this place, it was when you was acting when you travel. We don't have access to information. Our parents can, what you expect us to do? To walk with the dialogue, we are just telepath. If you should first have that same message you have with us, to walk
let's say
with
the
us,
local you have
as
to
the whole
the last
infrastructure
one, then
here every day to work.
we continue to play Oscar Peter Parker and one hash, make money
What we are saying
while we
right
follow
now, we
it.
are
So the person, the country number, the country's stable, nobody salary issue.
what is the
The day the
distinction?
rest of
What
the
is the
other
distinction
entities start
between
coming
Mr.
on,
Sangale
yeah,
and that of
yeah.
the MD?
Right?
What extra do you want to
The
hear?
suppression
Mr.
that
Sangale is
you
going to come to
do,
us.
getting
If
people
it's
their
not waiting,
job
that's a
and
difference.
things. I want to
Mr.
keep them
Sangale
quiet.
is going to talk to us.
Okay.
If it's not waiting, that's a difference. You are a rocket scientist to understand why it's
Mr. Sangale, why if you can come here, the men are not hammocking you? Why your boss cannot come here?
Because it falls in my jurisdiction.
Yeah?
I'm the head of administration, and I'm here to work with the staff. And I think it's pretty enough that I talk to them.
But leadership come to the
So
people.
that's what I'm saying. That's leadership. The fact that he's sitting here, that's leadership.
3 protests in one day, all kind of allegation of corruption. Let's get to
But now they are saying,
mismanagement, bad leadership,
now that people say they
lack
don't
of
want, they
accountability
appreciate your
and all.
effort, they want to see
All
it.
across.
Do you
In the
think
same
that it's
government,
bad
and you
for
have
you
a
to come
finance
to
minister sitting there and talking about
Okay,
It's a question of dialogue.
is it he's coming?
Then you have a finance minister sitting there and talking about, oh, yeah, let's pray, but he's flying from place to place. I'm sure he's still in the U.S. Play Lofa County, the backyard of the Clara A. Boss, the finance minister, and the president of the state. Students are protesting. Let's listen to people have to come in and beg, so you know, please, only the country owned building.
Money has gone up to 3 weeks. So we have run out of patience. This doesn't require patience any longer. And show you that we will be here even tomorrow. We are going to be here to have our classes. The English 101, freshman English, sophomore English, 101, 102 classes, country 14. All of those classes will be having them here tomorrow. So this is just the beginning. We just need to start. We just need to start the era. And know how many classes here.
But you have barricaded the main entrance of the county administration building.
Yeah, that is a sign of taking ownership of the hall now. So we are here to learn. So we are.
so
So folks, this is it. All these things is right in the space of less than 2 years in the government. Every day, the chaos, the protests, the allegations of corruption, the allegations of stealings, the allegations of neglect, the allegations of abandonment, all across the government. The government is not paying attention and focusing on the issues that matter to the Liberian people. They get to insult people who speak about these things. They get to call you name. They get to burn you and all of that. But the realities are still coming out. No matter how you try to suppress, it will come out. The other day, we were talking about the Ministry of Mines and Energy. We read letter of mining agents clearly complaining and documenting their issues, submitting it to the president. Up to now, the president has done zero. Read letter for employees of the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. Documented it, blah, blah, blah. PR went there and started blasting at the people. He said, why they took the letter from the chat room and gave it to Freedom FM, blah, blah. Who cares? But all we know, we get it. Right? LTC been suppressing the people 2 years. You can't call general meeting because when you call general staff meeting, the staff will bring their plaques. You don't want to call general staff meeting, and all you try to do is to intimidate the people with dismissal and blah, blah, blah. So are you going to dismiss the group? So everywhere that you're feeling abandonment and, of course, suppression and your salary delay, you're speaking one accord. They will not do a thing to anybody. But when you have elements from within pointing finger, then it becomes a problem. This is your country. Everybody who is head of any institution that you are part of are only privileged at that moment. But it makes them no better citizens than you.
Some of them even better qualified than them.
Respect your bosses because we're running an institution. But again, when the bosses are acting in ways that are ultra viral to the collective interests of the organization, yes, you speak out. When you speak out, you're speaking out to protect the institution. And you ought to put the institution first above individual. So you guys speak out. Do you know the degree of grievances? Yesterday I was telling you, Pierre is angry. Why do you think Pierre has run away from the country? Pierre is angry. He finished Paul in ministry and you think he can fool people. He pull pin, then he pull solar led. What he took on credit. Credit the people solar led from Lebanese men and the vendor them behind you don't even pay it. But just for show. Oh yeah, Pierre and pin the building. Pierre and pin the building. The people in the play, they can't take pay. Cut the people's salary, say you're doing payroll cleanup. The excess money you got from there, where is it? The people ask you, you tell them you want a job, resign. This is the attitude. Because they know they are aware that job is high in the country, so they tell the people resign. The people say, oh, I want to leave the job. But you're working, you're not taking pay. Right? To fool you, they will send you 30%. When they send you 30%, you have to wait 60 days before the 75% of the last month come. Then as a lot more ending, they send you. So
the guys are crafty.
You're supposed to take 100%, but saying 30%, right? So by the time you enter into the second month, right, then the processing the 70% for the past month. So they wire that one to you, you get that one. Then by the time you try to finish eating that one, and then they send you the month that just ended and they send you that one on 30%. So that how they dealing with your 70-30. They playing you around 70-30. Look,
so in 2 months, the people can get your salary, they take 70-70, then they get your 30-30.
Yeah. So which one are you going to consider? We're talking about the blind people, we're talking about the workers at LTC, at the same time, we're talking about the low-fast students. Let's hear your thought, let's hear your view. And at the same time, why the government be denying that, stable electricity in the country, blah, blah, blah. The capital building has been going off and on recently. The Capitol building has been going off and on. Lawmakers are conducting sessions in darkness.
Yesterday was the second time I've noticed in just 2 weeks.
But what they said, rescue speaker said when he come, you face all the things with the place. rescue
The
speaker
main more
is there.
focus now is how he can raise funds for the construction of Unity Party headquarters across the country.
So let's take a few calls on this.
We can do that on 0776-104-104, 086-500-104. You can also continue to play your cash giveaway right here, and Abu is going to be checking up to see whether we can do a draw. So 0776-104-104, 086-500-104 are the numbers. You can call us on here this morning, and I just see. Let's talk to you here. Morning.
Yeah, good morning, bro. Ika, and good morning, bro. Abu. My name is Otis Barkley. I do join you from my Montana Street resident. So, my issue I've enjoyed to the bread and butter issue of the Liberian people. This is what the rescue people told us.
What kind
When they come to
the last time the president spoke, he said the so-called bread and butter issue. So,
Yeah. So that's the arrogant you find in your leader who doesn't care about the people, just doing a reckless thing all around the country. That's what you expect from a rescue woman. What you expect? Nothing different. The people came to power with lies. And even they are in power now, they are still lying to the Liberian people. You just want brother or dig one in your back church. We gotta be serious around, man. Thank you for the
Thank you so kindly. 0776-104-104, 86
The
500
blind
104.
people
Morning.
protesting in front of the
Yeah,
mansion.
morning, how you doing?
Go ahead, you live.
The blind people.
Calling from Abastan.
They say the
calling
government
from
was
where?
stealing their money.
You say your name is from where? You say your name and from where you calling us?
Fred Panto calling from Abastan.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, see how we, you know, if solar play, papi, we just lie to the people in the country that are. Even when people to be party of solar, and we're trying to break our ground, and they're trying to break the ground.
Okay, thank you.
So,
Let's
yeah,
talk.
again, I need to say.
You continue to play. We're
Mas-
almost there.
Mas-
Star
Mas-
255 star 1 hash.
Good morning, to Abu.
Masisi, let me ask you.
Okay. Thank you. Let's talk to you from Land 3. Morning.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Abu.
Money.
Hey, good morning. Well, my name is Ahmed. Well, I'm from the conversation from the Somali job. Well, hey guys, these guys are shameless, people. Because, on social media, just be gone, so they will have our, groundbreaking. These guys come on social media, posting way back photo about parties, about the talent on TV. What kind of people is this? What kind of people is this in this country? Our country is going down, like when people we are very domestic, I will conclude myself, we made a mistake, and we got to correct that mistake.
Thank you. Thank you so kindly. 0776-104-104, line 2. Morning.
Good morning.
You live. Go ahead.
The country have blind people can't find food. They got to protest to the president mansion.
Yeah, I don't know how he view our president is. To see blind people in power, but then we're all speaking to them. I don't care how emergency meeting you had yesterday when I think. People, because they are vulnerable in our society.
They probably had nothing to tell the people.
You have nothing to tell the people now. Now what they're saying is long time ago, but people they didn't listen to some of us.
No, but even you get nothing to say. But as the president, by slowing down alone, that will give some sense of hope to the people.
Of course. But I've spoken to the people yesterday. You have to get them money. They give me better.
Thank you. Line 1. Morning.
Star 255 star 1 hash. We are almost there.
Yeah.
On star 255 star 1 hash. Keep playing. Make sure you have 50 cents, 50 Liberian dollars or above, 50 LD.
Good morning, Abu.
Or more.
Morning.
I think you're sorry for using the main line. I've been putting down.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
The way you're
go
looking at
ahead.
an emergency, blind people not get food and all the protesting on an emergency. Anybody can call any line. Go ahead.
So, Abu, my son, let me tell you something. Unity Party people, they never seem to take care of Nigerian people.
Okay.
In 12 years, Unity Party people stay in power. The house that they were supposed to pay, the city they were supposed to see. They want to see the kind of all the opportunity according to Waka. So they can when they can and they see now to master
Thank you.
What the?
Thank you. Go there. I like
No,
that
but the
part.
blind people that all
money.
of our responsibility now. We can't have a country that turns its back on the vulnerable.
Money.
Money. What the president done mosquito yesterday? Abandonment.
Go ahead.
What all you people say this government can the power with lies. The unemployment rate in this country. The young people have a tough time. So they will not listen. You people that are discussing the issue do not appreciate because people cry on the list but they will not listen, brother.
Okay.
They report that from the US government, bad governance. That is somewhere around bad governance.
Yeah.
But they will not listen, brother.
Bad governance, corruption.
Thank you. And then you get one candidate there want to join.
So the
That
US
is
government,
serious.
just for saying corruption happening, the student in Lofa say that true.
Like true corruption happening. Then you want to sit and say, these are people within. They are people from within. They are giving you information. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mika. Let me say good morning to Abu, and thanks to you guys because this is a serious human story that I brought forth this morning and empathize with our community. You know, that guy saying
That's what I want to ask. Do you know this same Dean guy?
same thing is a
thing.
complete this
Because
same thing and myself we advocated for disabled people in this country. We advocated, we protested against the guys that were appointed at that position during President William term. And mind you, let me read the chapter first. There's no people protested against President William, but it was not on the basis of living condition.
Okay.
It was on the basis of the people that were appointed at that time. We never wanted them.
Okay, you have problem with the individuals.
Immediately when President William came to work, he arranged a meeting. And the following day, there was a mass meeting here at the foreign ministry where the president attended, Nathaniel Mangi and other his top officials, they were in that meeting to put the issue before him. But the president passed by yesterday. But same thing, he was picked up by the vice president's wife, Tawa Agor. Because you know the last time he contested in District 8 as Representative Kennedy. So when he lost that election, he pledged his support to Unity Party.
Okay.
So when he pledged support to the Unity Party, one number they take to the Unity Party. So immediately when they win the election, he was able to push away through the vice president wife, and that is how come they recommended him. And when he was appointed, the civil post sat there, they allowed him to help pick the deputy director for administration because there are 3 positions over there. He is the executive director, and then the second person is the deputy director for administration, and then it's a deputy director for technical services. The civil post sat there, they allowed Sandy to help be a lady that had nothing to say to Sandy. She had no control. She had nothing to offer, no day respect to my colleagues or those who guided from the other Medellin University. But she cannot push the issue. He handpicked her. He also handpicked the technical director and recommended it to the president for the appointment to be made. And here we are. They are not able to push their interest. How can you be in the you claim that you were in the interest of person living with disability at the time? Now they put you in the position you are squandering their resources. When they appointed you, I said, well, yeah. So when they appointed him, I tested him. I said, man, we were in the front guy advocating for these people. That's why I'm on the other side. But we can meet and discuss to see how best we can provide our expertise at the back to help you move the disabled community forward. And it doesn't mean that we were to meet. Same matter, you cannot be able to communicate. And I don't care about that. But the thing that there is, you cannot be there. You say you were there yesterday, pushing against the same thing. Then today now you take over the position. You are not being able to deliver that which you say you're gonna. So the people are just on the opposite side of history. That is quite frustrating. So that is what I had to say about that. We hope that they will be continuing to push from the executive marshal. Let them go to the commission also and take over the commission.
No, but they went to the
you be able
commission.
to do the right
They protested at the commission and besieged his office, and then they have gone to the president, but the president passed by them. So where do you think they can take their?
Oh yeah. He because you know this is the same thing that caused the visionary in pay no Casey that said he couldn't go to the commission. He rather go to different place. Okay, maybe this is some of the reasons that you were afraid because getting to the need of the people, giving them the little that have been provided by government, try to provide for them, and that's a serious corruption allegation.
Okay.
You cannot diverse the funding for welfare to that of vehicle purchasing. No.
Okay.
You don't do that.
Thank you.
Okay, because you should have something in the budget to take care of that. But if you diverse that, is a serious issue. But I will have time to talk more on this thing. Thank you.
Okay, Edmund. Thank you. Let's talk to David King.
Star 255 *1# continue to play. Let's meet the threshold and make sure that we pay people here quickly.
David, morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, that means the morning to Abu as well.
Morning.
You know, Mr. Bwakai, he made me to almost share tears for the Liverpool yesterday. This is a man who narrated a story from Wasonga to Morovia. He said his mother was a handicap. For a woman, nobody said it. He said his mother was a disabled woman. So, if people who are in your mother category, they are crying for something. And I listened one disabled woman. She said, the little money that I'm supposed to feed myself with, I use that money to come to this place. But look at what has happened to us. The president came and passed by us without even stopping to know what we are agitating for. I think Mr. Porter is a disgrace to the disabled community. On a serious note, you can't do that. Your mother came for the background. So if you should be the only person right now in this country that would know the issues that these people go through. Okay. Because your mother went through the same issue. So but looking at those people and not giving them the audience, no, it's a serious issue.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Morning, quickly.
Yeah, Dana Saki. Morning. Abu, I stay this open, but when I passed around yesterday, I get he left before. Then I go and I go at the rehab there to set up right before I get there. Then I set up there, get about put money, put part there to cook right before that plan. One way you will see up there to get focus to the attention to address the issue. Thank you for him to tell this morning.
Okay, thank you very much.
The WhatsApp line. Let's see. You have to please call back. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Yeah, good morning, Gideon Higa, and good morning to the people of Latvia.
Morning.
My name is Terry Dosnowala Jr. And I took on you for my testing of 4 universities.
Go ahead.
When we were small coming up in school, we were given pencil to write. But because the pencil was placed to print, it means that to erase mistake is difficult whenever you have a level case. Those people did too many things in their 12-year term, and now they're trying to make some correction, but it's difficult because who you are is who you are. Your current especially is something that has been enforcing for a very long time. It's very difficult to change or change from it. The other party, corruption is their nature. So there's no way they can deviate themselves from corruption. Okay. But update to them this morning that everything that they are doing after 2029, they're going to pay for it. Thank you for calling the opportunity.
All right, thank you. Let's take
Mylena Brown, morning.
Right, then we can transition to.
Good morning, Ghana.
Morning,
something
man.
else.
Good morning, Abu. How you doing?
Morning.
No, let me tell you, my children, sorry for me saying, look, that means that backup means. He just wanted to come to power. That one he told you lie.
Oh, hey, Mylena.
Yes. You know what I mean? The man because
but we're not there now. The man say Mao Henika. I the whole president will say Mao Henika and when Mao wasn't Henika.
Eh, Mao na Henika wabi. If Mao Henika, you are not going to pass by the people.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you are not going to pass by them. That is a weak wicked man, and the same thing he's doing. Our whole Freeport falling today. Sekou Dugbe, they're doing his own thing. He acting like the managing director there. Yeah, people can, you can hear it. Even on radio. Now, Sekou Dugbe thing is that nothing is high. He's just running up for there. He's the president. He's the everything because we can know for it. That man's a wicked man.
All right.
Two of them indeed.
All right.
Work for everybody.
Thank you.
So those people look at kind of sorry posting and where all yesterday with those kind of people. You even stop you pass by them. You know that's what we here for.
Yeah, man, that was too sorry for man.
All right, man. Okay.
Morning.
All right. 07761041040865 when you can pick just a call on this topic.
Yeah, man. I think this is a great point, right? Where your mother was a disabled, and then you can't
feel for
people. You know, when we expect that.
Yeah. Let's talk to let's talk to you. Morning.
Yeah, morning.
Hello. Okay, you can't keep holding the line like that.
Yeah, so let's bring this piece for you quickly from our good friend Benedict Koluba, who is doing all he can to keep an eye on the fiscal management of the country and some of the data, the accuracy, and in all of what the government of Liberia continues to do, as the indications are clear that the government has been noted for fake data and, of course, fake representation of the realities in the country. So Benedict has elected to be that person that will checkmate and correct these fallacies from the government cycle. So he wrote this, and I'm going to read it 31 minutes ago. Auditing the auditor. I think this is part 2. It's almost like a series. We read one yesterday.
Yeah, one was right.
So shortcut kills a deer. Fellow Liberians, I have covered that. Under acute pressure to meet the IMF extended credit facility benchmark for debt to the GDP, Auditor General Honorable P. Gaswa Jackson Sr., an accountant with FCAA, CFRP, CFC credentials, and a former vice president for finance and fiscal affairs at the University of Liberia, willfully accepted to risk his career by changing the first domestic audit report conclusions and effectively erasing roughly 778 million in domestic debt. Fellow Liberians, this man is raising and, of course, exposing a whole lot. So the motive he is trying to indicate, the motive for why the very Auditor General who concluded an audit of the domestic debt in 2021 came back and contradicted the conclusions of that very audit he did and signed onto, was simply because the government has got no space and the government is trying to create an impression in order to attract the credit that the IMF is trying to provide for the GDP. Right? The political motive is that the Unity Party pledged to reduce debt to GDP below 35% under the ECF. So they made an ambitious pledge, which the reality cannot help them to do. So this Auditor General, right, except to be used for political, I don't know how we can say we are educated in the country and then we're able to survive outside government job. I get all the look at the BB degree and what they're calling for the men.
They are not innovative.
Look at the BB degree and calling for the men. FCAA, CFRP, CFC, right? And all the FC Barcelona, all in the men degree.
FC Manchester United.
Stay the Bogo ain't able to live for our government job. The Bogo had to. You see? Nah, man. The political motive is that the Unity Party pledged to reduce blah, 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 blah. However, The official 2024 debt figures show total public debt was at 54.88%. 54.88%. More than half. The IMF update in 2025 placed overall debt at 50.9%. Contradicting figures. With those troubling numbers, the administration appears to have sought a rapid numerical remedy. You getting the point here, guys?
Mm-hmm.
So, jump and do a Bagwati debt audit. Then you say, we now move 700 and something million from the debt. Then they figure the percentage will drop. Then you take that percentage and you send it to the IMF. So we no longer in 50% and we around 27 to 30%. They say, oh yeah, the government doing well. So we can get you the money. What kind of government is so?
We are freedom fighter.
By drastically downgrading previously validated domestic claims. Previously validated debts that he, Auditor General, validated. Go ahead, he accepted to go back and downgrade those ones, invalidate those ones, just to get this. But mind you, the people claims to still be there. They still have ways to go back to the court. So in the future, these debts could still come back on the book. These debts that you people, charlatans passing around celebrating could still come back on the book. And I saw Daniel saying defining charlatans. And now I understand. Now he knows. Because he is one of those pretending to be knowledgeable of what he claiming, which of course in essence he is not. So he is a classic definition of who a charlatan actually is. You have zero understanding of public relations. You have zero understanding of media relations. You have zero understanding of running a newspaper, and you don't know the value and the importance of the New Liberian newspaper, blah, blah, blah. You'll be detecting and telling them where to pull headline, this, that, but we will come to that. So, validating domestic claims. Domestic debt could be pushed toward 20%, and the aggregate ratio towards the government's target of 35%, which could create the appearance of compliance without transparent, documented justification. At which, when they send their concocted report, the IMF will seek due diligence. But it's important that these kinds of, pertinent analysis are coming out and they're being proffered for people to hear and do something about. As a nation, we cannot solve these complex problems with a shortcut. That is a recipe for civil crisis. Oh yes, because look, these things have availability. Because all these people that they work for the government, or whatever, for example, they Lookington Brodsky Road, it was worked on, right? Mm-hmm. And the government pay the contractor partly. There is a balance. Everybody in the country know that once upon a time, work was done on the Lookington Brodsky Road. GASA goes to the debt and portfolio and remove and say because the man did not submit a particular document, but the physical evidence is there. But he said because the man did not submit a particular document that you require, so that dubious debt you invalidated it, right? That individual can go to court. For example, I'm just using it as a case study. Can go to court, file, and they will get back. This is nonsense that was done. So, like they say, Shokoke dear, if ethics and integrity matter, then the Auditor General and his team should have resigned yesterday. Tomorrow, Benedict is promising that he will give the second reason, covering one hole to dig another hole. Folks, these are the broke people government. They're messing the whole country up. La 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 la. They not lead la la. The whole ministry of finance a on-time bomb. They just wait. Let's take this break of Crime Stopper, and of course we'll come back. We talk other issues. This break and keep playing on *255 *1 hash, *255 *1 hash. I'm sure once we come back from the break, we'll be able to do job.
There are crowds in many places, in every community, can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. But it can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see a don't keep it. I'm about to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stop crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stop crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self, Omen Samsaya.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stop crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stop crime for all of us.
The professionals to fix your car, or do you need an original spare parts for your vehicle? Well, worry no more. Macabre Garage and Spare Parts on the bypass opposite Orange Head Office is that place. And Macabre computer diagnosis and scanning, key duplication and programming, air conditioning, alarm system, and body wagon spray. We also sell genuine and generic spare parts for Range Rover, Mercedes-Benz, Suzuki, Chevrolet Tahoe, Nissan and Mazda, and most American cars. The good news is that Macabre has its head garage in the Bronx, New York, the USA, where we have a huge stockpile of full synthetic mobile oil that is very good for your vehicles. Some of these oil, when used, can service your vehicle by itself for up to 4 to 6 months. We have gas treatment and fuel injector cleaner, original from the USA. We can get you any spare part for your car in Liberia from America in 4 working days, even if we are not the one working on your car. We also order spare parts for other garages in Liberia. We have a tow truck service. Get in touch with us. Just call 0778-324-567, 0778-320-366, or 0778-324-566. Macabre Garage and Spare Parts, Liberia's #1.
Okay, many thanks. Welcome back to the final lap of the conversation right here on Freedom 87.9. And so, yes, welcome back, folks. Yeah, too many things, really, too many things going on, and the emotions are so very, very high, especially, realizing that our country has reached a point where we are unable to cater to the needs of our vulnerable citizens. And this is where now you see where all of this is coming from. And a society that fails to appreciate people who go around and identify where we all have abandoned. You see, Mrs. Claire Marie Weir and all that she's been doing with the Claire Hope Foundation and other old folks care that she's been providing while as First Lady of this country, and even after and up to now as we speak, are so very, very golden. And today we have a First Lady. Nothing is heard. The last time we heard, the first time she said she was doing cheering party, The people 5-year-old, 7-year-old, 3-year-old children putting it in B-hole. Send out on she can't do anything again. Katumu Baka. Then she joined again. She said, "Oh, won't do scholarship, won't carry the children in London to go to school, collect money from the children. No scholarship, no ticket to go London, nothing." So these things are facts. They're there. You're not here. Katumu says she's doing children party again anymore. No, the first one, the children almost died for heat exhaustion. We have the videos here. We could play it. Something is not right. Something is not going right. We'll keep telling you this thing. Y'all stop. People not happy. People not pleased. Liberians are not pleased. So y'all stop being carried away by the 1% that own social media and writing all kinds of things. Y'all stop. Be a responsible government. Mr. President, calm down. Mr. President, calm down and listen to the people. We're telling you, say, Megan, we'll leave it right there. Look at Kerry Street, the ghost camp. Mr. President, calm down, Mr. President. Sometimes reduce. You see, because so follow play. Look at the president convo. All of y'all can join inside. Y'all follow play and made it low. Mr. President, the moment you started moving in the and citizens and people have to be forcing citizens to stand for hours. So, President, these were red flag. The country is not happy. The 1% and 2% people that are there on social media arguing among themselves, the vast majority of the people are languishing in poverty and backwardness. Go across Liberia. I know the media will have to go a little more beyond the politics, because the politics is just right here among less than 5% of the population. What happens to the 95% of the people? What happened to the 95% of the people that are not in politics? Who's telling their story? How's their stories coming up? We need to do more. Even the fewer ones that are coming up, how are duty bearers paying attention to the fewer human interest issues that are being raised? They may be radically conveyed, but that must not be your concern. Your concern must be the facts in the issues that are being reported. You can't be as arrogant to dismiss the plight of the ordinary people. 95% of the Liberian population that are not active social media users, neither are they regular Hatai Sharp goers or intellectual engagers and all of those things. Mr. President, it is about them. Citizens are still living in continuous and concession areas. Citizens are still being denied medicals at concession areas. Citizens are still being denied safety gears, and they're exposed to dangerous and working environments. Mr. President, these things are still going on unabated. Mr. President, there are people in this country, there are concessions that your company, that your contract, that your government has signed onto, that are providing protection for. The police are providing security for. They are ill-treating and maltreating your citizens on a daily basis. Their voices are being suppressed. Mr. President, you became president for the Liberian people, not a few supporters that say the sweetest things in your ear every day. You see, they say we ain't like you, but we come here, we advise you, we're warning you, we're seeing something. We can't say everything because we have a commitment to national security and stability, Mr. President, because some of the things that are happening that are going on have got the propensity to create a situation here. Mr. President, people are angry. You see, you have to look at the CDC groundbreaking attendance from a different prism. You have to see it from the fact that in 2 years since you became president, that people are able to be mobilized to come out like that. Stop seeing it from a partisan lens. See it from a broader national governance failure lens, a lens where governance have not adequately deliver in ways that it would woo people over. Because if people have job, if people are taking pay, if people have medicals, if people issues are not being handled the way they are, right? If you are not being denied justice because of their social status in this country, Mr. President, they will stand with the government. If Man Lapu goes to the market and her greens, her potato greens, her coal is selling more than before, right? But she used to sell 5 bags before. She barely said how many bags? She barely said 1 bag a day. When she used to sell 5 bags of coal before, she barely said 1 bag a day. Mr. President, what does that say? That says the number of people that are cooking to their house now has drastically reduced. Or the number of cup of rice people used to cook has drastically reduced. Mr. President, Liberia today is not a Liberia that only wanted rest and all is okay. No, people need job. People need to meet up with the requirements and demand of today. People need to. So, President, these are the issues. You see, you watch the television, you are seeing citizens in Madagascar. You are seeing people in Kenya. You are seeing people in Nepal. These people are not insane. There are issues, there are cross-cutting issues, underlining issues. And these things are not isolated cases. They're right here with us in Liberia. We're talking about blind people. Look at what you did, Mr. President. If anything shake here, you will get mass support because people will feel it will be an opportunity to redeem themselves. You don't have to sit down as a government to create that feeling among your citizens. 2 years in your government, the opposition party have challenged you. They have had about 3 massive, well-attended programs that have caused pandemonium. They have attracted more support. Mr. President, less than 2 years in your government, there have been more protests staged at your home than successive groundbreaking for landmark capital project intervention into the life of the people. Mr. President, can you equate your dedication of a faucet in Bapulu that did not function 1 week later to anything, son? And you're all giving people lectures. You're giving people lectures, attacking and insulting opposition leaders. Mr. President, was that what you came to be president for? Your officials are failing the country. The country is hard, is unbearable. It's hard, it's unbearable. Businesses are shutting down. People don't have anything to do. Every sector is affected. Even the barber shop, the Beto Saloon, the makeup shop. I think when the makeup thing getting something now because you and your woman now promote, say follow the leader. The leader doing makeup. So everybody open the makeup shop all over the place.
Hey, what that video?
I want you to play the pastor small and then we'll go play the pastor small.
Let me check. I got the
play the pastor small. Let the pastor tell you because maybe you are telling you not listening. Let the pastor tell you.
Yeah, but it's interesting. What's going on? What is this up here? This thing, guys. Always they're going to change something here about this. Yeah. So something is just. Okay, yeah, man, because all of my stuff can be. So let me play the pastor. So
let's play the pastor small. So you're here.
Where is Abu's pastor? Where is this?
Pastor. Pastor say UNC.
We need to find down one Sunday.
Look, man, yeah, man. Somebody gotta help me with that church location. Trust me, I will have to visit there. I'll visit with the pastor. We'll sit down. I will not show myself. We'll sit down in the back. We'll do everything and listen to after the sermon, after the preaching, everything. Yeah. Then we'll just show ourselves and then we'll get us coming. But I really want to go to these are the pastors. I mean, that's true. He's saying. Okay. And to
the bugger, you will smear
the bull fees that they are collecting.
You want to send us? You want to get us in?
Mr. Baga, you will smear something soon. If you don't change, men who suffer with you in the down, valley, and the rest of it You took all the lucrative jobs. I will clap for them. Don't use wisdom and allow people around you to mislead you. People who suffer with you in the daily water, you're forgetting about them. Ask President Weah. He did that mistake with real seditions that sacrifice. Then they join the opposition and fire back. You learn lesson. You already old. You fall down. Just wait. You forget the last time you freeze? Just wait. Don't use wisdom. Those that waited with you, those that struggle with you all through the counties. Just wait. Just wait. That's my advice, but just wait. Day in prayer, we'll get there. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Some people can learn from experience. They say you experience, but you're not learning from nothing. It's, I think that lab.
Mr. President, this is the degree of anger. This is the degree of displeasure. Mr. President, these are the organic views and concerns of the Liberian people, your supporters. Mr. President, in essence, everybody in the country support you. You represent our country. Mr. President, stop creating a kind of environment where you feel and think that there are a certain group of people and there are another group of people. Mr. President, this is where you're missing the mark. What do you expect from a peer? What do you expect from peer? Absolutely. Gibberish, nonsense. That's all he's going to offer, because you know why? He has read you sufficiently, and he has come to the conclusion that what you like is for him to be sounding rudely and, of course, disrespectful to the genuine concerns of the Liberian people. And Mr. President, this is what you are validating, because you've said nothing. But guess what, Mr. President? Your officials can continue insulting people every day, denying the facts and the reality. But look, these hurting realities will always be there, and there will come a time Liberians will say, enough is enough. I'm not talking about Louis Brown, enough with tire suffering thing.
Louis Brown, the man I can misquote the scripture.
Yeah. How many times Bobby can go to church? I probably can go to church when they not get a job. As soon as they get a job, they can see the church again. Right? Yeah. So, Mr. President, this is it. And sometimes I really wish the president can sit down in his corner and know that all these von there around him, all those things they say. Look at Buju Ben Keita, for example. Anyway, that's my uncle. Yeah, sometimes I find it very challenging, yeah, and think, but Buju Ben can't be doing those kind of thing. You should help the president. Sometimes when you listen to their advice, when you listen to the thing, and you say, how people can be bold and lie like this? PB Mela, you say you get all those degrees, you're sitting in front of the president, you're misleading the president. Painting so. Even stay on the road to wave their hand to the president. You're telling the man, say the man solving all the problems in the country. But the man, to find people waving their hands, say half for him. To the extent that when the president in the car, he can break the scene later and be sleeping. Because you won't live, be looking to see what citizen reaction. But citizen reactions are not favorable along the roadside. Look at the embarrassment of go put the president through Rafi Highway. Fagon had to say, my begin, go put the camera there. Fagon said he's sick. They say Fagon is making fun. But that's his business. Fagon look like serious man. Fagon sickness doesn't mean anything and something. However, Fagon a stupid man. Right? So, y'all went to two Omane, yes, dancing. Oh, the president can say the country has woke up. The president is returning. Liberians are all over on this. Oh, we'll go to the video now. Hey, Mr. President, just by seeing that video, sure you can know say they put you in big head about lying to you all over. So liar you brought in power. I don't know whether you have the capacity, you have the tenacity at this point to take decision, whether your decision can actually hold water. These guys are in charge. They've hijacked you. I think the country only need to redeem itself. The people need to come up. The people need to come up and take actions. And take actions for you to correct yourself, or you leave, Mr. President. I mean, basically, this is what happened in democracy. If you can't deliver for the people, you leave.
Like in the case of the former, how you call it? I think from the UK, right? The lady who resigned her post because of
Theresa May.
Yeah, because of sending fake or sent. In fact, she sent official email mistakenly through her personal email account. She had to resign for that purpose, just for that. Imagine.
Yeah, just for that. So now, Mr. President, let's go to your Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, the people you pay to communicate the government is doing and simplify it for everybody in the country to understand. They're using mediums to do that. Right now, they have designed the Palava Hut. They have the MICAT press briefing. And they have the New Liberia newspaper. Before you, Mr. President, those mechanisms for government communications and government interaction with the people were fully functional and fledging. The linear television was there, was highlighting and Liberian views. And we used to see Kwame Weeks highlight ordinary people's story, right? Ordinary people's stories and all of that. All of these things are no longer happening, Mr. President. You only have a few people who will be there every day and insulting at the end of the day, and that's all. They've lied to the staff. They've demoralized the staff. The staffs are hugely demoralized at the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. You understand? And so this is where we are. Mr. President, I don't know, Mr. President made the appointment or there was a pronouncement where Famule was appointed as Assistant Minister for Public Affairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm told he's been denied the privilege. Pia is reserving it for somebody that he would prefer. How do I know these things? I know these things, right? So, but let's come to the real issue, Mr. President. If Pia is doing everything he's doing at Mika, that he's tried to make like he has transformed the place and the place is better than any. Okay, how come? Okay, for 6 months counting, Mr. President, the government owned New Liberia newspaper operated by MICAT is dead. When the last time the executive mansion received a copy of the New Liberia newspaper, that which will highlight the government's work in the interior, in the life of the poor people, the farmers, and the miners, Mr. President, a bridge between you and the people has been broken by your incompetent, unqualified, and dim-witted team at the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. And I care less. I mean, all of them, all of you there are good for nothing. Good for nothing. You think your co-workers are happy with you? You think every day you pass around, if you're talking, oh, we're not paying the billing, you last say you bring it. Government, you not see government buy boss from you. Government entity, they bosses, then what they can be by employee bosses. You not see, one minister go say, oh, I buy the boss from you, we only continue coming. Since April, Pia told the people say he bought their boss in Europe. Pia Lola.
But if the government says that promised 300 bosses, the bosses get regional, Pia can la.
Up to now, he said, oh, we'll buy your bosses from Europe. The bosses coming.
The only
Mr. President, the New Liberia newspaper is there. I'm told the account of the New Liberia newspaper at MICAT has been depleted. Mr. President, can you investigate? Can you ask the relevant question? Why is the New Liberian newspaper dead? When how you call Lejewu Rennie and others were there, as much as you said everything was wrong with the place, but the people were running. Over the place. You used to see Lina reporters all over the place. Do you see Lina reporters anymore? Ega? Let's put the conversation outside now to the regular reporters. Do you see? So somebody say, oh, Abu lying. Right?
They used to have that. I don't know. They used to have that. The Liberian News Agency.
Yeah,
where Kwame West was. And then you used to see happenings. They used to.
I used to see them. They have reporters all over the place.
I even know one of my guy who was with them, but I'm told now he has left. Yeah, just forgetting his name. So
when you used to go for news conference, you see Lina, but you don't see them. Lina jackets have lost among the reporters, Mr. President. So is that progress or retrogression? But when PR stand in front of the microphone, he said, oh, Mr. President, we don't change the play. That's also lie. You change the play, the whole department is dead. The workers are staying home. Some have not taken pay for as long. In fact, the way it even started here, they started dictating to the people what to publish, how to publish.
Like it has been done to
EOBC. Yeah, the layout and all of that. Now, but that is not even a problem, right? For as long. When UP have programs, say, oh, put the one in the headline. You leave the editor with the judgment. And, you know, there's a whole report that comes into the editor. You have everything, so you decide, and, you know, what is what. They start detecting. Imagine an ignorant Daniel Sando who walk in the department and tell the people, put the story. What you know about story Bennett? What you know about, you know, that you go put your mouth. Is it because you only been using it to cause people, be people in the country? So that means that you can go in news. You think news will look your political era and where you can be acting rude? That is a space of discipline. That's a space of orderliness. That's why you see journalists, when journalists are places, they are different. You just feel the way you can be passing around, doing all that nonsense from people. Fully labor, you go in the post department, you tell people, put this story here, put that story here. That you know how the book can look for the story. You know, you get news. You know what is news. But anyway, so electricity issue became a problem at the ministry. Power issue. PR, all the things say he couldn't raise the necessary money to fuel the generator on time and all of that. In fact, it came a time he had to get a small mini-size generator that he will put only supplying his flow. You can see a line. Supply his flow.
Put AC on.
Put AC on, run his office and blah, blah, blah.
You care about how
then he went ahead, he made a memo, a notice that the generator should remain on for as long as he is in the office. So I'm told sometimes he stays in the office up to 7, 8 p.m. and all of that, right? But the moment he's leaving, the understanding is that the generator, people will off the machine. There will be no light in the building, right? But guess what? The New Liberian newspaper comes out Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, right? I think 3 times a week. So the day before the publication, staffs work as late as 1 a.m. They will stay there producing, you know, laying and doing all the work. But you have a minister who says the generator should off the moment he's leaving the office. So the people will be sitting down there in the darkness. No current, no fuel.
So anybody want to use it, you can buy it
to run the paper. Now, beyond that, also, the new Dawn printing press of Othello Gabler is the one that normally print the work for them. When they finish doing everything, they print it out. But guess what? The ministry owes the new Dawn huge chunk to a point where The printing press say no, we can't be going there and say we even get it right. At least when you bring small, we use that one to go print, but we get we to go print that before we say so there is no way. The people on their farm road. These are the issues. These things are coming from an entity where the hair will stand behind the microphones and spew out, and tantrums. He say he's defending government when he has failed to maintain a very sine qua non function of the agency or the institution. He has gone dead under his watch, right there. So I'm saying that you go find money and put the people up, or you come and explain to the end tomorrow Thursday. You come and explain to the Liberian people why the people is not on the newsstand, whether it will ever contradict what we're saying. The people is no longer on the newsstand, Mr. President. This is how it has been. The issue of the staff working for the past 5 to 6 months, any member from that department, any staff from that department you see in the building, probably you go hang around. But they didn't get a job there. And that had their salaries issues are not being prioritized. The reason we bring this up is for you to understand the magnitude of their relations that's happening in the public space. And for you to clearly understand that the portrayal that elements in the government are presenting are contrary to the actual realities in these institutions. Because PIA has dismantled and, of course, killed the New Liberia newspaper, and that's how PIA has to go running to sit down on the class reloaded and says newspaper, if you read the history, it is a serious medium through which the government of Liberia has always kept in touch with the people across the country. That you can sit down in Monrovia, you know what is happening with there because they have reporters all across the country. In fact, back then, other media institutions used to use their publication as sources because you don't have a capacity to get the story all across, but Lena will get them, and then you get them. What has happened? That history has been killed. And you're wasting the country time on settling political score with George Weah. There is no way you can undo George Weah's fame, popularity, and whatever attraction that he has had. There's no way. You have a mandate to lead, reform, transform, and better the life of the Liberian people. That's your mandate. Your mandate is not to convince Liberians that George Weah is whatever that you want to portray. That is the mark of your uselessness. To want to do that, absolutely, you're missing the mark, Mr. President. These kids, because look, they are kids in big man body. Pia, he has a big man body, but he's small in the head. Because if he had a big head, he will not be running the institution the way he is doing. He's a big man with a small brain. And this is why you see they're operating the way they are. For Daniel Parr, he's a loose drunkard. So one can understand how he speaks the way he does. The kid feeds on liquor. Every moment he's drinking. Every moment he's drinking. Every moment he's drinking. Every time you see him, he's drinking. And such people, you take these kinds of undignified, uncultured, a-manner people and put them in public service, and you expect that institutions will not go down. Certainly they will go down, and this is what we are witnessing. Places are breaking down. Look at LTC. Yesterday, the employees themselves were saying it. No tools, nothing to work with, no insurance. Everything is breaking down. Mika, the same old thing. Oh yes, we appreciate cleanliness, we appreciate tidiness, but indeed, the core functions of the institutions can be dying, and then you say, I'm not paying the billing. What does printing the bidding address? Maybe we should dissolve the ministry. I don't think, as a communication person understanding the essence of public relations, I don't think we should dissolve it. But if the folks that are there seem clueless of the importance and value of the institutions, then I mean, its presence is worthless. This is what we have. But tomorrow they will abuse national platform, national podium, and refuse to stick to the issues. Give her answer now. Tomorrow bring in more. Let me check up and see what is happening with the cash giver. Star 255 star 1 hash. I hope we are there now so that we can do the draw and make some and pay out some money. Basically, those are all our friends, you know, and they know like that. So for us, we have chosen to stand with the Liberian people and to stand with the value of our ethics, to remain doing the things that are important for this country to change. Fix MICAT. Before you tell us the government now be the rule to the player, tell us what you not do. You not bring the MICAT people boss? No. Not brought the MICAT people boss. You lied to them. You said you're going to increase your salaries. You lie. You said when you were going to what you might call it, institute the payroll cleanup, proceed from the payroll cleanup were going to be used to tap people's salaries and give them decent wages. And what we're hearing, that these SSAs that were garnered, the minister has discretionarily applied them to a select few cronies that he's brought in the ministry. This is nepotism. This is favoritism. This demoralizes the workforce. It impedes efficiency and effectiveness. These are the real breakdown in the system. These are the problems, folks. But the guys are not focusing on that. And every moment, oh, what's CDC trying to do? This is the nonsense that, you know, I can manage. What CDC is trying to do? What this, that, blah, blah, blah. You just ought to blackmail Abu and make it seem like, oh, he's a CDC journalist, and then you have achieved your goal. But who cares? We have defied that logic. We've made Liberians to understand that this is, you know, void of the point. It's besides the point that you have to, you know, portray and bring and castigate a critical voice, and you know, and that means people should settle for that and say, oh, it's okay. That's nonsense, and the people are not. Right? This is it. But the next day, the PR man will go sit down there. So, Mr. President, do you know what PR left the country? Let me tell you, PR is angry. PR said he wanted the privilege or the authority to appoint or recommend for your appointment members on the Tourism Commission, which he did not do. Even the process by which, another error you've made again, Mr. President, the law establishing the commission requires that the appointees will be vetted by the board. The president, you flouted that as well. Christopher Hayes Onanuga and other people in the mansion has influenced the appointment of individuals that will not pass the test of professional scrutiny to serve in those capacities. And today we have them there. Our country is going down. Cronyism, favoritism, and all the ugly vases, anti-democratic, good governance vases are the orders of the day in the country today. People are not speaking because they are afraid they will lose their job, and there is no job in the country. Where is opportunity? Even the ones people are doing, the self-made, self-created opportunity, Mr. President, they have been denied. They've been stifled. They've been challenged. They cannot even go about them. Even the carmen can complaining. The motorcyclists can complaining. The people that are selling plane, they complaining. Then you get a lay 150 job. You go lead that one. What do you go and say? They lay money in that keep. You go pull it in plane, if you are mumu, you lead there. So, President, the economy is bad. The country is in a terrible state. Absolute terrible state. Whether you like it or not, no degree of fundraiser, party, or green t-shirts wearing can erase, the degree of hardship in the country. Right after the moment, right after that day, the next day, in fact, that very day, while you are wearing green t-shirt, passing around.
So imagine if people are going to be collecting money. They are going to be buying their t-shirt. They're going to be collecting money, but they are not sure of how they are even going to celebrate the Christmas. How is that even possible? How does that even make any sense to you? Go have your political party on December 6th, raise money, put in more Ali in pocket, put in how they call the guy from the LPRC, put money in most to them pocket all around here. Then after that, you are not even sure how you will spend your Christmas. You see, it don't even make any sense.
In fact, said people's salary October not going to count until November. How sure are we? It may not even because sources we're getting, Mr. President, there's no money. You know what they can do to you, Mr. President? Anything you want, they make it available. You won't go anywhere they made it money available. So when they are serving you, you don't get to see that others are not getting what they need to get.
Mm-hmm.
That is demonstrating your selfishness, Mr. President. You're being very selfish as an old man because your citizens are crying and all you care, as soon as you make a request for 2 million, they post in it, you receive it. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I want to go bomb me. You'll get 25,000. You'll get 50,000, for example. They take in the 100,000. Every time Baka goes to bomb me, do you know how much they spend? The person is going out station.
Mm-hmm.
Going out of the country, do you know how much they spend for security, for this, for blah, blah, blah? Do you know for all the time Baka goes to bombing? That what we appreciate President Weah and President Shirley, they live in the city with the people.
Mm-hmm.
Baka, as soon as they say Thursday, Weah, you come for me. Take another chunk of money and carry there. You come back again Monday. Thursday, Weah, you come for me.
They pass our money through GMB Foundation.
Then blind people saying that they're hungry, they say, oh, Mr. President, we're hungry, you pop at them. Heartlessness. Look at the people who talking for you. They can manage a small newspaper. Right? I was just telling you about NTA the last time. They owing Raymond Sheet money. They're running away from vendor. Raymond Sheet vendor. They're running away from one vendor to the other. What kind of government you running, Mr. President? These are the facts. You think we come here to come pamper you?
It's terrible.
If we come here to pamper you, we could make better use of our time instead of coming here to come be pampering you when the facts are glaring. I don't know how the people who have elected to be praising the government, I don't know how they come to the realization or the conclusion. Think to praise the government on a Benin get high. I saw all the picking take the camera and pull it way in the air on SKD floor left. I said, camera. I said, you know, say project Benin high.
So even SKD light is a project. And not just him, but their surrogates are sharing that, posting with.
I'm not come to think about it.
Just to claim and go change level in your.
Come to think about that.
That.
Then you renovate the place.
So they
say you put the bucket.
They say the president supposed to go dedicate today. He's going to launch.
The floor there?
No, I know what.
No, forget that LPA thing. That LPA thing. They're not even launch. It's a relaunch.
So, but even
it was launched in 2021.
Yeah. Then now the menace the
2024. They won't stop it. They stop it. So they're only relaunching it. So the LPA thing, civil servants are aware now because they benefit there. So again, I agree. Say, oh, that the first time, and I saw that little girl Cornelia say, oh, no more day coming back. Look at the thing. And the thing that can ping, but anyway, let's take calls and see. Keep playing on *255 *1#. We'll keep some for tomorrow. We'll come back here tomorrow and speak more We'll keep talking for the Liberian people until the president sees the need to do the right thing. Yes, you have 4 years, but what you do with the 4 years is what matters. It's not just by having 4 years, but what you're going to do within the 4 year is what matters most. So that means you have agreed that the 2 year was a mess, was a blunder, and now you're only telling us that you have 4 more years, 4 more years. Oh yeah, 4 more years. Are you going to make it right? Or are you going to continue on the path of mess and institutional breakdown?
0776-104-104, 0886-500-104 are the numbers. You can call us on right here and be a part of the conversation this morning. The final lap, 10 minutes up to 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, we call it a day here on to this edition of the program. So 0776-104-104, 0886-500-104. The WhatsApp line is as well active and it's on +231 86-500-104. Make a contribution here this morning.
The cash *255 *1#.
Okay.
Right. Let's do this.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning to you guys.
Go ahead.
Thank you so much for your experiment discussion. And I pray that God continue to strengthen your second.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's talk to you. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead. You live.
Yeah, my name is Prince. I'm calling from the Rainbow community.
Go ahead.
Yeah. My brother, let me say, this government, next 4 years, it will be useless. Well, you made it for me, they don't work at all. Imagine, look at the spirit yesterday. The plan and the people, they are hungry. That the government, that they want to put the president over yesterday. You see more is come.
Okay. Thank you. Let's talk to this person from the international line. Morning.
Morning. My name is Elston the Legend. We said, kindly allow me to drift on your show a little bit and say a huge thank to Kalasco for posting that video of the great man George Weah, my Invisible 11 icon, my Invisible 11 hero. I love that video that he posted yesterday, and I'm thankful for his health.
Which one? The training
Black
video?
Diamond of Africa. The training video, the Black Diamond of Africa, Invisible 11 darling boy, and I'm so elated. I'm not going politics today because I love that man dearly. In terms of politics, I don't cross his path because I'm not a supporter of his. But
Okay, all right.
So
Thank you.
happy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's talk to you. Morning. The tolerance. I like you. Tolerance. Morning.
Yes, morning. That is what we are telling the law. Instead of these kinds of public appearances, he has access to a black guy. When you go and stay to a black guy and tell him some of these things.
I saw voting. They don't get beyond. They don't get me bluffing. I think they don't ask sincere about those write outs.
Yeah, so he needs to be told if he is not in the know. Okay? And the other thing that bless this government is that they try mostly people. So people were afraid from the beginning for those very ministry agency to come up. But as you are seeing now, going further into 2026, you're going to see more of these things happening because the guys sit there, they lie about everything, and think you say when the most of the people they will not be able to come out to see the truth. Every day you blow your horn. And that information ministry, when you got there, everything will fall apart, everything will start together, and you were not together, and you are the one that are trying to put it together. Where are we? That particular Lena, they did extremely well for the Nigerian people, and that guy was very forced when you were bringing human story, and very government official were going to those people and making impact besides the government who's spending. I can remember Joel Howard Taylor make a zero impact for that particular program in the life of the old lady. She went and built a hustle because fuck I got there on behalf of that lady, another blind guy. It's the third error that we can name. So that's what you do. But it's all is there now. Man, we were there, man. We just revolving,
Thank you, Edmond. Let's talk to you. Morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ega.
Morning, boss.
Yeah, Danasaki. Ega, so many of the people know that I'm having a discussion. It is nothing that said for the way is sick. Or even when you get fat, I'm telling for the time, you want to
That's not a conversation. That lead the people, let it go. Yeah.
Yeah, because they are a bunch of fools. They don't understand.
Let me that one. 0776104104 086500104. Abu, Saturday is my birthday, and I just noticing something. I'm just noticing I'm fast moving towards my birthday. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Happy birthday.
Hello.
So you want to open a birthday basket?
Maybe we can do that. We can do that tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah, morning.
Hello.
Morning. Go ahead. You are live.
Yes, Freedom FM.
Of course it is. Okay, we can keep you on the line. 0776104104 086500104 are the numbers. You can call us on +231 886500104. Is the WhatsApp line here this morning. We got like 4 minutes to call it a day here. Good morning.
Good morning.
You live on the radio.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning to you guys. I'm speaking from Southside, Glencoe County.
Go ahead, Chief.
How are you monitoring us?
Say thank you guys for this informative. You know, the people have nothing to do, so they'll just be casting JDC Ontario years go to an end. Look at the other thing they say, but we are sick. Let us say we have nothing to say. It's not like someone, it's what you can be doing. So thank you guys for the information. I release.
Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Morning. You want to walk away from the radio, or you want me to cut you off?
Sorry, Chielo.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I need more time for water. Yeah, I'm happy that I saw the video for our former president. I'm
Morning. Go ahead. 0776104104. Morning. 104. Morning.
Good morning.
You live.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Robert PCB. I do join the microphone. So quickly, we see this country will continue to be in serious justification because the people that go in the states, they are incapacitated to work as finance minister, the private finance minister. So you see black people are put them in the daily massive crime on Bagana criminal, Bagana rules. So thank you for putting the opportunity.
You next. Morning. No, we can't hold you on the line. Before you call us, firstly, you have to move away from your monitor. You can't be doing us like that. You're not correct. You can't.
You
can't be creating problem for Abu Jago married. You're not enjoying marriage, and you want to come meet him here to be heavy. You're not correct.
But leave me alone, get married. So you get married now. I get married.
776104104. Let's talk to you. Morning.
Good morning, Yiga. How you doing this morning?
Relatively okay. Go ahead.
I'm actually 37. I'm speaking from the Puebla Road.
Okay.
You see, Yiga, these people there, they kill the cow with lies. And pregnancy of the woman will never go beyond it. They will always shoot it from. And they will find it. The actors that they showed yesterday, they said the Lord, even for those that show it. They will see it and they will see the difficulty. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. Next. Go ahead. I'll be the final. This person, I think the person want to contribute.
So, just before we leave you, we also like to close with some issues, some updates for you. Probably you've stumbled across it, but just to let you know, a lot of us are getting concerned about the wave of abandonment for our less fortunate, and people in the country and all of that, and the way things are getting tough. Right, national leaders ought to come in, as evident by cases across the world and in other places. So yesterday, the former Speaker Honorable J. Fonati Kofa wrote and said that on Thursday, which is tomorrow, let me read verbatim. On Thursday, I will present a letter on the floor calling for the creation of a US $25 million social safety net fund dedicated to helping our vulnerable people pay school fees and rent. When the time is hard, the government must intervene. Even the great United States provides relief through food stamps and other social programs. We can fund this initiative by cutting our benefits, reducing foreign travels, limiting vehicle purchases, redirecting resources from LPRC, and borrowing from NASCOP. Our people are restless and crying for relief. The town is hard, and we must act now. And I think we all will agree with this one. And I saw Brother Martin Cody try to spin and contradict this point with a post that he made, trying to say that instead of the lawmaker calling for this, you call for. So I don't know how he read this, because most of what Martin tried to say are contained right within here. And besides, the conversation was not about civil servants. Actually, it was about vulnerable people and who were in the category of vulnerability in the society. Are the less fortunate, the blind, the crippled, and, the general disabled, or people living with some degree of disabilities and all of that. So these are the people that society have deemed unable to meet up with the competition and all of that. So we have to meet them at a point. So this safety net is designed in a way that it meet them at a point to be able to ensure that their welfare is not issues that they will be protesting for. And then because at the point where you have a president who really do not care, will get passed by them. So as a country, let's take up the initiative and save 25 million, for example, every year. And that 25 million goes directly to the welfare of our vulnerable people, the elderly, the disabled, the blind, the deaf, the dumb, and what have you. And he also says how he thinks they're going to raise that money in his proposal. By what? Reducing foreign travel. So now the question is, will Bouaka be willing to reduce his travel out of the country?
No.
Can Bouaka make the ultimate sacrifice to reduce the number of travel he made out of the country? Are Bouaka travels voluntary or they're involuntary? They are informed by medical issues. You understand? Right? But Bouaka could reduce foreign travel, redirect those money to JFK and build it and equip it to a point where he seek minimum treatments at JFK. Why not? But again, he's not. He want to enjoy and eat a last show. Right? So this is it. Reducing foreign travel, limiting vehicle purchases, blah, 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 for example. But yet in the same legislature, Prince Ekwe, I'm told, are part of people who are pushing for the government to take another 15,000 and pull it aside to back up for the.
I know. Prince Moye is moving now with escorts.
With escorts, right?
Yeah, that's what I know.
Oh yeah, all the powerful people. When you feel so very powerful, just call Gregory, and Gregory will get you escort. When you feel very powerful, Prince Moye get escort. Segu Dougle get escort. How do you call the other guy? From NPRC. Got escort. Noah Zao Gazing get escort. Well, we gotta go, man.
We gotta go.
Hey man, they don't see you. A bunch of crazy fools running the country. So everything look like that. But anyway, folks, that's all the time we've got to be here. And trust me, we'll be here tomorrow to look at other issues. These things are terrible. They're sad. Hey guys, we gotta go.
Yes, we'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow is Abu and I final partnership before my birthday, which is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah. So when
we are here, let's keep the peace of life.
So tomorrow we're opening the birthday basket.
So what?
Everybody will come. They will drop something in the basket. And that's how we'll do up to Saturday. Saturday the birthday.
Saturday, yeah, Saturday the birthday.
Okay, so we'll be breaking ground for Saturday. Break ground continue. So yeah, man, my name is Abu, and of course, hey guys, always here. Until we see you tomorrow, do have a wonderful time. But prepare the small, birthday packages. We ain't coming wait for the day. We come and start collecting. We just collect, we carry, or. So, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.